Hello, my name is Aiden, and I chose to do my video presentation on the cultural products, practices, and perspectives of having a baby. I chose this topic mainly because it was the first thing that came to mind when we were starting our Talk Abroad conversations because I found out I'm going to be in it in March. Many cultures, having a baby is a sacred thing. The introduction of new life brings so many different kinds of celebrations and traditions. These celebrations are a huge part of everybody's culture because starting a family is a universal experience. I talked to women exclusively so that I could get as much information as possible. I talked to Sybil from Togo, labeled blue on the map. I talked to Sophie from France, labeled pink on the map, but Sophie currently lives in Florida. And I talked to Clemens from Benin, labeled purple on the map. All three had great information and insight on this topic. The main questions that I focused on surrounded baby showers, gender reveals, the privacy of pregnancy, the first moments of life, and maternity leave. Starting off, I'm going to talk about baby showers. After my conversations, I was informed that this is a United States exclusive tradition. It's customary in the United States that when a woman finds out she's pregnant with her first child, the women of her family throw a baby shower. This includes mothers, sisters, aunts, or cousins. Guests bring gifts for the mother, including diapers, bottles, blankets, books, anything that the child will use for the first year or so of their life. A woman only gets one baby shower, despite how many children she has. Games are played, food is eaten, and the mother socializes. A baby shower is usually an all-female event. On some occasions, however, the father of the baby will attend, but that is not always the case. In Togo, France, and Benin, baby showers are not customary. Women in these countries tend to have a more private pregnancy experience. Women in the United States often tell anyone and everyone that will listen that they are pregnant. It is not usually a very private experience. In Togo, the experience of having a baby is significantly different. No parties are thrown before the baby is born, and women will keep their pregnancy hidden until it is physically impossible. They will tell their closest friends and family, and that is about it. They do this because they believe it ensures spiritual wellness for the mother and the child. They want to keep the good energy around and the stress away. France is also a very private pregnancy experience. They are definitely less private than Togo, but not nearly as public as the United States. They will share with their friends and family only, and no parties are thrown before the baby is born. In Benin, they also keep their pregnancy private, but for completely different reasons. They are also way more private than Togo. Clemens told me that pregnancy is extremely private, and they don't even tell their close friends or family in case there is someone out there that does not want you to have a baby. They do this so that no one can harm the mother and baby. However, she did say that this is slowly going away, and she has seen a couple of baby showers over the last few years. In the United States, there is a large portion of expecting families that throw gender reveal parties. In these parties, friends and family gather together, eat, play games, and find out if the baby is going to be a boy or a girl. This can range from something small like cutting a colored cake or popping confetti-filled balloons to larger events with glitter bombs, smoke cannons, all the fun stuff. In Togo, France, and Benin, much like baby showers, this is also not customary. Some women may choose to find out the gender of their baby, but it is also not uncommon for women in Togo and Benin to not know the baby's gender until the baby is born. In the United States, when a baby is born, friends and family will come visit the hospital or the home of the mother and child after the baby is born to meet the baby and check in on the mother. Some will come bearing gifts, some will just come to say hello and offer comfort and advice. The mother will take the baby in and out of the house multiple times for doctor's appointments, checkups, and vaccinations. In Togo, after birth, the mother and baby will stay indoors in their homes for 8 days. Female family members that have had children before will come and take care of the two, and any medical care needed will come to them in their home. They do this to ensure the best possible recovery for the mother, and she will be expected to drink warm water and wrap her stomach tightly. In France, similar to the United States, close friends and family will visit the baby and the mother in hospital, and it is very common for them to come bearing gifts. They come to introduce themselves to the baby and provide support to the mother, and their family will do whatever they can to help. In Benin, after the baby is born, they stay privately indoors in their homes for up to 3 months. Female family members that have already had children will come and help them out, often staying there full time. They also are expected to drink warm water and wrap the stomach. It is also very common for a party to be thrown after that 3-month period to introduce the baby to everybody, announce its name, and receive any gifts that people have bought. In the United States, a mother can take up to 12 weeks of maternity leave. This leave is unpaid, and many women do not stay home that entire time because they can't afford to not work. In my conversation with Sybil, we did not have enough time to talk about maternity leave in Togo, but after some research, I did find out that maternity leave in Togo is 14 weeks, and their leave is paid. This may also be extended by up to 3 weeks due to medical complications, illnesses, or multiple births. In France, as we know, maternity leave is standardly 16 weeks paid. This can also be extended due to complications, illnesses, and multiple births. In Benin, maternity leave is 14 weeks and it is paid, but there are no additional laws or expectations for extensions due to complications, illnesses, or multiple births. Overall, to me, the differences were definitely expected. People in the United States tend to be more open and public about their life and experiences compared to other countries. There was some shocking information from my conversations, however. I was not expecting women in Benin to keep their pregnancy quiet in order to avoid harm. I also did not expect women and children to be kept indoors the way that they are. Honestly, though, in my opinion, these traditions are beautiful and new life should be cherished like this. Thank you.